Shut the cock out, folks. Was that Johnny Long? That's right there. All right, so look, today we're going to talk about when your band doesn't show up. No, I'm joking. That ain't it. Hey, that water's from Lidl. That's pretty good water, especially when it's cold. All right, so we're going to talk about today. They're like, from Lidl. What is a Lidl? Lidl is a grocery store down the street. All right, so look, I have the most wonderful band there is. I ain't going to lie. Cats are, they all are amazing. But there comes a time where I might have to take a gig by myself and do the whole gig by myself. Whether it be an hour, whether it be 45 minutes, a set gig. Whatever it may be, I need to be prepared to do it. So I am a lead front man. Did I say lead front man? Yeah, okay, lead front man. That means that I have to prepare myself to do songs without my band. And how you do that? Well, it takes a lot of rhythm. A lot of fancy running and stuff like that is not going to get it, because people need to hear the song because you're by yourself. So you have to present the song the way it is first. And then after the song is over, you can do what you want to do. But first, you need to present the song. All right, so I'm going to use my Harley Benton that still had the tag on it. I'm going to tune my bass up first, because I don't want y'all looking at me all crack. Like, what are you doing, bruh? You sound crack. Cray. Okay. All right, so I'm going to tune my bass up so it won't sound cray. All right, so, this is what I did. And y'all may think it's kind of crazy, but I used to go to all the open mics. Going to the open mics gave me an avenue to make me a better leader as a band leader and make me a better musician for myself. So, once again, and this has happened many times. If you look at one of my videos, I did a video back in the day with Donald Richardson. Donald Richardson is a exercise guru. If you go on my YouTube and type in Donald Richardson and Johnny Lee Long, you'll see what I'm talking about. I didn't have a band. All I had was a drum machine. Today, I don't have a drum machine. I'm going to show y'all what I do without a drum machine. I think it's just a complete gift from God, because there's no way a country boy like me from North Carolina can get that done. Is able to do what I'm doing by myself. So it's definitely a gift from God. All right, so we're using my cute little girl here. She's so cute. And I'm using my what's this, Phil Jones combo cab, and I'm using the Planet Wave cord. Well, it's got the little click on the bottom. All right, anyway, we got all that done. All right, so this is a Harley Benton. All right, so now start off the top. I have to get the tone first. Listen, I've been listening to a lot of guys on YouTube and Facebook. You guys got to work on your tone, man. I mean, I'm not the greatest with tone, but tone, a really great sounding tone bass is a amazing sounding instrument. You know, I'm hearing a lot of stuff now that's so clickish that I can't understand what is going on. And if you had to play it by yourself, you'd be in trouble, because all we be hearing is click, 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 click. Now, I have to come, so by me watching guys do that, I have to come back inside my house in my storage bin or storage room and figure out how to get a great tone out of a bass, whether it be $300, $200, $35, or $14. I have to find out a way to get a great tone out of that bass. Now, I'm using this Harley Benton. I'm using it because I like it. All right, and I'm using it for this video. So, the first thing I had to do is realize that as a band leader, front man, that there are things happen in the atmosphere that we don't have control of, you know. And let's just say, you know, the band is showing up late in the hotel, they change the times and you're already there or something, you know, something crazy. And you have to do the first 3 or 4 songs by yourself. All right? Or you get a gig and it's just you. My first thing I would do that I had to work on doing open mics at Sam Ash was to learn how to play by myself. All right, first thing I had to do is bring back my old drum habits. All right, I had to be a drummer again and a bass player at the same time. So I worked on stuff like this, and to me, the greatest song to start on is something slow where you can actually hear it, and it's somebody who sings with a bassy voice. Not particularly, I said particularly, look, not particularly a high pitched voice, but a good bass sounding voice. Person I came to think about that was Michael McDonald, right? I mean, keep forgetting, you know, that kind of stuff like. So I said, well, let me try that song. So what I did is I learned the melody of the song. Okay, but I don't want to play it up here. That's too high. I mean, I want to play it bass. So a lot of people think you gotta have a 5 or 6 man to get all that kind of tone, or you need to do a piccolo bass. Stop with that. Stop with that, y'all. I'm using a regular 4-string 440 bass, 440 concert. All right, so the first thing I had to do is learn the melody lines. Once I learned those, I had to click in my drum track in my head. Got that. I could play the song already. Then I had to put the melody to it. So I had to think drum track, think bass line. Melody. I need to learn how to play that song all the way through. But I had to make sure just the first part that I can get it in my head. That I can get that drum in my head. If I had to pet my foot, I'll pet my foot. But I have to pet my foot in the timing, and I can't let my foot leave that timing. So there's a lot of things going on in my head to get it done. Another great song that I learned to up tempo wise was Earth, Wind and Fire. Another great slow song would have been Michael Jackson. Check it out. Melody. Okay, so that's another great song. So I'm learning all these songs, but they have different timing. But the thing about learning them, and I have to learn them because I have to be able to play them by myself, no matter where I go. Even this song, check it out. Check this out. This is really kind of cool. I mean, it's so many things out there that you can train yourself to do. Nobody said you have to do it just like that, because it took time for me to learn how to do this. But I want you guys, to know that you're not always a bass player in the background. You may be needed to do stuff by yourself. You never know what can happen that you have to step up and be that front man. But these are the things I had to do before I became known as a front man for my band. And a lot of you guys see me play, the stuff off my CD. I love doing that because I wrote everything on the CD. So even the song that's the most viewed song on CBS right now, that is the most amazing thing. Thank you, CBS. Thank you, God, first. But the most viewed song on CBS right now in the Virginia area of Peninsula is this song. Get with it. It's called Get With It. get with it. Get with it. So I'm saying, guys, and I just want to come because this was in my spirit today, and I really wanted to do this. Is to tell you guys, listen, you're not always gonna be in the background. Learn your gift. Learn your craft. Don't be cocky. All right. Learn your stuff at home, and then when you get out there, you don't worry about anything. You learn your part. You play your part. One day you may step from behind them, that whole band, and step out in the front. And then when that time comes, you do it. Now, one more thing I want to talk about. What happens, and this is with a band. What happens, because a lot of us do it, when it's time for a solo. Say the solo is throwing down. We're throwing down with, let's just say we're throwing down with this. Alright, we're throwing down with that. And your solo is coming up. Why is it that every time we try to we ask to do a solo, we always leave the groove like this. Come on now. If you play the groove through one time through, people would not forget the feel of the groove. So your solo is coming up. Here's your solo. We're gonna give it to the bass player. Hit that one. You should always go back to that one. Some bass players are like, no, I don't need to go back to one. I just need to let people know I got like all these chops in my head, and I need you to hear all these chops. And I'm like, okay, but when you come back, once you get so far out there, when you come back, it sounds, my grandmother used to say illophone. You sound illophone because it doesn't even match where you left. If you left if you left this and you up there doing all this, then you come out this. My grandma would say, boy, that boy sound illophone. I don't even know what illophone is, but to me, I think it sounds crazy. So when you do a solo, just stay close to home. Go out, scare. I call it go out and scare, come back. Go out and scare, come back. Because I'd rather hear you go out, scare me with something really, really nice, and then go back in the house and make me hunger for more. And you won't do it. So that makes me want to come back and see you the next time. Because you didn't get up there and flash dance me. I said flash dance. That's flash dance. You know, everything. You know, Louis Johnson had the right song to do what he needed to do. But nowadays, we're so educated that we forget that a groove is a groove. And a funk is a funk. Man, I'm seeing a lot of guys posting, yeah, check this funk out. And this is a I'm gonna say this, man. This is a funk. That's a funk, all right? Here's the thing, or either. That's a funk. This is not a funk. That's not a funk. Sometimes I turn Facebook on and people put funk. Check this funk out. I'm like, no, that's not funk. That is a groove. All right. Anytime you go past the basic. Now I'm just saying for me. Anytime you go past this. Anytime you go past that first groove that you gave us, and you doing all this stuff up here in high, that is not a funk. Please stop saying that's funk. Please stop saying that's funk. Please stop saying that's funk. That is not funk, y'all. If you go back and listen to 70s funk, you'll be like, whoa, he ain't doing enough. And the song is breathing, 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 breathing. It ain't shortness of breath with asthma. Everything sound like this. Like an asthma attack. You're trying to get your breath back. So all I'm saying, folks, I just want to set this out here today. I know a lot of guys be like, oh, come on, man. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I just want to bring that out there because that's what's in my spirit today. But anyway, guys, keep praying for my family. I keep praying for y'all every morning, constantly, every day. Now, there are people out there that's hurting. You have to go out there and find them. What do you mean have to go? You have to go out there and find them. They're not going to come to you because they're hurting. So if you know that somebody's hurting, go to them and even just be a ear. That's enough. If you just be in an ear, that's enough. Because a lot of times people just want to vent. Let them vent. You are not the answer that they want to hear a lot of times. So don't say nothing. Just listen. Because a lot of times people just want to vent. Now, there are a lot of people that's out here that's beyond life. When I say beyond life, it's like they gave up. And they're on their way out. So you got to find a way to keep praying for them so they can find their way back. All right? Ugh. Please, God, thank you for today. Thank you, guys. Thank you for just coming by my channel. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please keep telling folks that one note matters. 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 Shut up, folks. Charlie Long. Peace out.